Not your key, not your coin. Everyone have heard of this popular Bitcoin phrase. But recently, Plan B have moved his Bitcoin from self-custody into the spot Bitcoin ETF, explaining he can manage his holding like equities and bond without the complexity of self-custody. Reason is, no need to hustle with their private key. Give him peace of mind, he explained, without the responsibility of keeping those keys safe from hackers, thieves, and other bad actors. Do you agree? Let's break down the rationality. The most popular or important basic core value of Bitcoin is you do not trust anyone. If someone holds the key for you, you are at the mercy of the beholder, like the bank holding onto your money. Do you know that what happened to your money in the bank? You don't know, right? But we do know that the bank took the money and loaned it out 100 times. If something happened to the bank and if there is a run for the customer, your money is as good as gone. Yes, in Singapore, this won't happen. But we hear stories of many countries where the banks go bankrupt, including America. Bitcoin or Plan B explained with spot Bitcoin ETF, it should be quite safe. You know, as institutions start increasingly buying into Bitcoin ETF, in times to come, Bitcoin ETF will be the largest holder of Bitcoin. Who can guarantee that one day a government can confiscate the Bitcoin ETF? Especially with the American massive debt running into $36 trillion today. Anytime it can be defaulted. Remember in 1933, President Franklin D. Roosevelt issued an Executive Order 6102 to seize gold from the population for a reason of national securities. Even if you leave your Bitcoin in the crypto exchange, it is still subject to be hacked, thief, or insider job. There's always a risk factor. Finally, there is a thief factor. With self-custodian, you may leave your wallet in the computer. That is another possibility of your computer being hacked. And if you hold on to cold storage like Trezor and Nano Ledger, quite impossible to be hacked because it is not connected to the computer at all times. The only chance someone stole your Bitcoin or your cold storage, but they cannot unlock without the password or the 24 seed words. The final possibility, you can be robbed at home and forced at gunpoint to hand over the password or seed words. Each of the above has its own merit and disadvantage. To further evaluate which is better, I would like to divide into 3 categories. First one is if you own less than 1 Bitcoin. You can leave it at the reputable and recognized crypto exchange like Coinbase, for example. Today exchange understand how to protect their customers' Bitcoin. They only leave a small amount in the exchange for trading, and the bulk of the customer Bitcoin are held in cold storage with multiple signatory security. Even if they are hacked or face internal theft or thief, besides having insurance coverage, they can actually afford to pay back to customer from their reserve. And if you own less than 10 Bitcoin, it is recommended that you should hold your own Bitcoin through the cold storage or paper wallet, but definitely not computer wallets. And the third one is if you owned more than 10 Bitcoin, you should still hold your own Bitcoin to a certain amount. You can then spread the risk to Bitcoin ETF, as all the asset managers are well reputable fund management like BlackRock, Fidelity, Clearskill, and the rest. Nevertheless, one must keep in mind that if there is still a chance of government confiscation, even if it's only 1% possibility, there's still a chance. So, is there a better way or best way to hold on to your Bitcoin? Yes, there is. Personally, my best recommendation is paper wallet. Everybody can go to the private website and print their own paper wallet. Let me show you what is the paper wallet. This is a paper wallet, okay? A paper wallet has a private key and a public key. All you need to do is, after buying the Bitcoin from the exchange, transfer your Bitcoin to the public key. Alright. Public key can be shared with anyone in the world because this key only allows Bitcoin to be transferred in. Once in, this is your paper wallet with the Bitcoin inside. You can go and check at blockchain or Bitcoin blockchain by typing in the public key, which is your own Bitcoin. Well, you will see the own Bitcoin there, resided in the blockchain. The other side of the paper wallet is a private key. As the name suggests, it is private only for yourself. Remember, never share this private key to anyone, and if anyone has your private key, they can go to the blockchain and claim your Bitcoin. There's no long private key or no long chain of keys, number, no password, no 24 secrets to remember. You only have to keep your paper wallet safe. That simple. I had explained how to make your own paper wallet on my previous episode 14 and 191. The best way to protect your paper wallet is to laminate it so that the printed public key and the private key do not get smirked or blurred over time. The only discipline is that you keep your paper wallet safely. That's it. You can hide it in between the book pages. It is impossible for the thief or robber to find it. And in case you forget where your paper wallet is, you can make as many photocopy as you like and spread it with your wife and children. If a robber demands your Bitcoin, just explain it is at the Bitcoin ETF or custody by the bank. This gives you room and time to negotiate with the robber. If you kill me, you get nothing. But if you give me time, I will retrieve the Bitcoin ETF or the bank and share part of my Bitcoin with you. Robber will not have time for this kind of agreement. And you may end up robber without the Bitcoin and you save from the ordeal. Ultimately, the motto still, not your key, not your coin. Self-custody is your only protection from bankruptcy, confiscation, or thief. This is a better peace of mind. Hope this episode on not your key, not your coin helps you understand better. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.